I'm here in East Portland with my man, Beards, Bikes and oh, nope, Explore Adventure Moto, and we are going into the Aladdin Theater for the Oregon BDR film premiere.
That's a lot of sand and rocks.
They actually pioneered the concept, right?
The inspiration.
But this is a whole different deal, and I've been waiting for it for a long time, and I'm super excited to see the route.
And if the audience would be so inclined to help us count down to the official route launch, I think we can do it. 600 people watching live. We've got the BDR team.
That's Nathan's first time ever using a camera.
In the crowd, we've got Dork in the road.
Whoa, Dork in the crowd. I know him.
Amanda Zito, blind person.
I know her.
And of course, Jocelyn Snow. I think that's enough for our celebrity introductions.
I didn't know I was in the celebrity row. That's cool. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, BDR!
And that's it. The Oregon BDR is now live at ridebdr.com/ORBDR.
There are 7 sections. Usually what we intend is for folks to do a section per day. Now that's just advised. You know, you can do as many sections per day as you feel like you can get through, but generally 7 sections means 7 days.
What is one thing you wish you'd known before you started the route?
I wish I would have listened and packed a little better.
I wanted one of those camping chairs.
Yeah, I need the camping chair and not to weight myself down so much, but that was really it.
And tell us what we're giving away, Harold.
Okay, we've got one of our new Cactus Canteen drinking water.
Yeah!
That'll come in handy in the desert. And this is a USP hydration pack. Hey, thank you everybody for supporting BDR.
The crew from VB40 is here, Veterans Back 40. Make sure you go check out their website. I have one question for you fellas. Actually, I have 2. How long have you lived in Oregon?
50 years.
Yeah, 50 years, born and raised.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm 49, so 49 years.
All right, so you're all lifetime Oregonians like me. Great. What does having a BDR in your home state mean to you?
Oh, it's amazing. I think being able to show off our part of the country.
Yeah, to me, it's all about showing off just the diversity that Oregon has to offer.
It's an opportunity for riders that had no idea that all these amazing places are here to finally come out and have an adventure, man.
Yeah.
I know, people are going to show up and be like, there's a desert in Oregon? Yeah, it's literally half the state. People just don't know. Yeah, it's awesome. Very cool. Thanks, guys. So, VB40ADV.org. This is a fabulous organization that you should support. But you know that because I talk about it all the time.
What an amazing event. Apologies for the montage there at the beginning. It turns out that my audio was not working super well in a giant room full of loud people. Who knew? I just want to say thank you to the BDR organization for putting on such an amazing event and putting together this route, and give a big shout out and a thank you to Nathan in particular, Nathan Fant, the co-architect of the route, and a close personal friend who will be on the live stream this coming Friday night, so you don't want to miss that. But for those of you that couldn't attend the premiere, that haven't seen the movie yet, I kind of want to just walk you through the route and the parts of it that I know just really quickly to kind of give you an idea what you're getting yourself into. And if you're interested in a more in-depth, deep dive into the sections that I've ridden in particular, and the ones I have footage of, let me know, and that's a video I could put together for you. But the route is 7 sections. It's just about 700 miles, and the first section is down here in southern Oregon. As you can see, it starts at Denio Junction in Nevada, right here on the border, and goes up into the southeastern Oregon desert. People don't understand that Oregon is literally half desert. You think forest when you think Oregon, and we have a lot of desert, and this route is going to showcase it. So the first part, this is the longest stretch, Route 1. It's 150 miles, and the last gas stop is here in Fields. So it's about 120 miles from Fields all the way over here to Plush, which is the end of Section 1, and it's all desert, all beautiful desert riding, amazing stuff, but it is one of the longest and most remote sections of any BDR. Section 2, same thing. Section 2 goes from Plush all the way up to Christmas Valley, and this is some of the most remote areas of Oregon. Lots of desert and rocks out in this area. It's going to be fun riding, but definitely it's going to be hot, it's going to be dusty, and pinch flats are going to be a concern. Section 3 goes from Christmas Valley to Sun River, Oregon, which is just outside of Bend. You can see it here, and you've got an optional stop here at the Newberry Crater, which is pretty cool to stop, check out, hop in the lake. These are 2 lakes that formed inside a volcanic crater, so you're starting to get up into the high country a little more, start to see more trees by the time you get to this section. And then Section 4 starts in Sun River, and now we're getting into my wheelhouse, because I have ridden all of these roads. In fact, if you saw my Ride Adventures training videos, that stuff was all out here, all the way to Sisters. This whole section of the route was what we were riding in those videos. So this is sandy-ish here and there, but you're finally into the forest, you're up into the cooler forest, and there's some amazing riding and unbelievable views, including an optional expert section here that takes you up to the top of Three Creek Butte. I actually haven't ridden this, but I'm eager to get back up there and check it out. So that is Section 5. Section 6 goes from Sisters all the way to Detroit, as you can see here. And if you've seen any of my Santiam OHV videos, if you've seen my Cache Mountain videos, that's this section. So I know this incredibly well. I've ridden it a bunch of times. Cache Mountain is to this day one of the most beautiful viewpoints I've ever been to. I think it's maybe the second most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. And there's an expert section that gets you up to the top. But that's funny to me because I've ridden it and I don't consider myself an expert, but also my daughter, little Dork, rode up to the top of it. So that gorgeous view up here is totally worth it, and I recommend that to anyone that does the route. But from there, it goes through the Santiam OHV, so you are riding really sandy trails around Hoodoo and to Potato Hill to the Santiam Junction, and then up through Lava Lake Snow Park is right here, up to Detroit. And I'm really excited that Detroit is on this route because that's one of the cities that was completely burned to the ground by the 2020 wildfires. And so getting some much needed money into this community is awesome. Great place to stop and camp and replenish your supplies, get gas, get some food. Definitely should do that if you're in the area. And then from Detroit, if we go up to Mount Hood area, all the way up to Government Camp is the end of Route 6 or Section 6. And then Section 7, Mount Hood, all the way to Hood River, to the beautiful Columbia River Gorge, and that is the finish line in Hood River, Oregon. So I'm very excited about this route. A few things to know. It's going to be one of the harder routes. It looks like this is going to be a solidly intermediate route. You'd really want to have your skills kind of figured out before you take this one on. It's not going to be one of the easier routes, and you're going to want to be comfortable riding in sand because half of it is going to have pretty significant sand. So start your sand training now. But if you got questions about the route, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm so excited to get out and ride this, and again, thanks to the BDR for a cool event and for putting this route together. And let me know if you want a deeper dive into at least what the sections that I know and that I've ridden here in my home state on the Oregon BDR. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Excellent!